Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each personal month forecast for the month of July 2023. Now, keep in mind, the personal month calculation is different from the life path calculation. So make sure you check that before you listen to your forecast, just to make sure you're listening to the right one. You can find that calculation in the description box below. Now, of course, this is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading based on your own personal numerology, please book some time with me. You can find my information in the description box below. Okay, so keep in mind that July 2023 is a universal 5 energy. So collectively, we are going to feel the influences of this vibration. The 5 brings about change, transformation, shifts. It also brings the need for freedom or, again, some kind of change if there's somewhere that we have become stagnant or if we're kind of off course and need to be redirected. This energy will come in and shake things up for us. Also, this is an energy that requires moderation. It's easy to fall into extremes when it comes to 5 energy. So we will be asked this month to make sure that we keep coming back to center. The energy of the 5 also is going to ask us to, amidst the chaos or amidst the change, to find our joy. What makes us happy? What lights us up? Are we surrounding ourselves with people who bring us joy or that create joy within our lives? Are we doing things, whether it's for work or for hobbies, that brings us joy, right? And so that will be put under the microscope this month as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at each personal month forecast for the month of July. Personal month 9. If July is a personal month 9 for you, this is more a month about receptivity, allowing things to come to you. So in the prior months, you've put in the effort, you've done the work, you've created your web. Now you're allowing things to come to you to see what gets caught in that web, what gets your attention. This is a great month for gaining deeper insights. Big inspirations can come in this month that seem to come from the divine type thing. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what inspires you this month, what it is that you, from those inspirations, what it is that you want to take action on. This isn't necessarily the month to take action. However, this is a great month for planning and getting that process sort of started so that you when the time comes to initiate, that you can dive right in. And for you, that would more than likely be next month when that will be a 1 cycle for you. But for this month, it's more about tying up loose ends. This is a great month to finish up projects. So if there's anything that you have been sort of sitting on and procrastinating with, this is the month to get it finished up, take care of it, get it off your plate. Because again, you want to clear up as much space as possible for the months to come so that new, exciting, fresh energy can come in for you. You may see some closing out this month, just sort of divinely guided closing out. So relationships might fall away, a job might fall away, or anything that's sort of not working, right? Because you also, not only do you have the 9 energy, but we also have collectively that energy of the 5 this month. So remember, this energy of the 5 wants to shake things up. So anything that's not working, anything that's keeping us stuck or in a routine that's not working, okay, that our heart's not in, that we're doing out of obligation and it's holding us back, this 5 energy is going to come in and make some shifts, make some adjustments. And so that tied with the 9 energy of closing out or completion, again, wherever it is that things need to close out and be removed, and you would already know where that is, you probably will see some kind of movement there, or just feel compelled to make the change yourself, right? Let's see. Anything else I want to say about the 9? No, just I would just say pay attention to what comes in for you this month, whether it's more, ethereal, it's an idea, it's from the unseen, or whether it's something someone says to you, an opportunity. This is a great time for opportunities to come in. This is also a time when soul contracts can come in. So pay attention to the people that enter your life at this time. Again, this is not a month for initiating or taking charge or being impulsive. It's more about sitting back and seeing what you attract in, right? Without the need for control. Let's put it this way. What does the universe want to send you this month? Because under the 9 influence, it's oftentimes very divinely guided. Okay, so July 3rd, we have a full moon. And for you all, this is emphasizing the energy of the 8. So you could see some things come up around career, around finances, money, obviously, resources, that sort of thing. Contracts, legal proceedings could come in around this time. Opportunities for advancement, opportunities for change in status. Now, I wouldn't be surprised for some, if you've been going through a divorce or a breakup, that is finalized this month with the 8 and the 9 energy kind of colliding, so to speak. That's very possible as well. And, because those two are together, if it's something that's maybe been dragging out, I think you can see closure this month, right? And so that can feel like a relief. And you may see some kind of financial sort of reward or whatnot. This is also a month, again, this is more specific, so it's not going to be obviously for everybody. But because we have the 9 energy of closing out, end of a cycle, this could be somebody passing on and then you receiving an inheritance. That's also very possible around this full moon. And let's see. The other thing I want to say about the 9 energy, because it does tie in with the 8 energy as well, but the 9 personal month, this is a time to really invest your energy into a purpose bigger than self, right? So this is a great month to pay it forward, to help someone out, to help empower somebody else, to help uplift somebody else, to volunteer your time, resources, whatever the case may be. But this is really a month to take the focus off of self and more about the greater good, right? And how your contributions affect that greater good. And, are you happy with those contributions? And do you want to change it in some way or modify it, right? We come back to the 5 energy collectively. So with this 8 energy, if you did come into some kind of a windfall or an inheritance or, a massive change in income, because it's being initiated in a 9 cycle, there's definitely a call here to circulate that wealth in some way so that it serves you, but it also serves others. If you feel called to do that, right? That would very much be satisfying the energy of the 9. And you would see that make its way back to you sort of tenfold, so to speak. Even if it's just in the joy that it brings you to give, right? Okay, and then let's see. The other thing I want to say about the 8 energy is power plays. This is, not a great month to engage in any kind of control or power plays or anything like that. This could be an interesting month when it comes to, because you have this 9 energy, which is all about like forgiveness, compassion, humanitarianism, all of these things, not to become a doormat, not to sacrifice, but you may find, especially because you have this strong 8 energy around the full moon, that if there's any kind of situation that sort of goes sour, that, with other people, you may find that you have to be the bigger person this month to find the harmony, to find the balance, or to bring things back into balance. So, it's not about martyrdom, but it's about where can you find it within you to forgive and transmute that energy and move forward in a healthy way. Because the 9 energy does bring that keynote of forgiveness, right? And compassion and understanding. And yes, this person might have done something not so great, but what were they moving through at that time, right? So it's just kind of goes back to all that. So again, if you feel called, but it's very supported by this energy. Okay, and then on the 17th of July, we have a new moon. And this new moon for you all is bringing in the energy of the 4. So there's something here about commitment, about persistence, sort of committing to something. And I would say it's something new because, again, you have 9 energy. You're sort of closing things out and completing, making space for something new. Then at the end of the month, we have this new moon, new intentions, new ideas, planting new seeds. And it's 4 energy. So anytime the 4 is involved, there's some element or some level of commitment, committing for the long haul, having patience. So really, again, contracts would come into play here as well. And systems, organizations, institutions also can kind of come up as well. So there might be something with, the bank, or again, if there was some kind of inheritance or something like that. It can bring an emphasis to the home, like the physical structure. So there may be some things around this new moon that you want to start around the home, whether it's like remodeling or just a new paint job or new furniture or whatever. Also, if there's anything that needs fixing, because 4 energy is about making sure the foundation is solid. So if you get a leaky roof, this is the time to fix it. Same thing with the body, right? The home that houses the soul. If anything comes up around your body around this new moon, or body, mind, spirit, right? This is a time to get it checked out. Make sure that you bring things back into balance, or at least initiate that to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand. Okay. If there's anything chronic that you've been dealing with, like any kind of chronic condition, you could see some kind of respite for that at this time come through, some kind of new, maybe, some kind of solution to that may come in for you to try. So that'd be a good time to try that as well. Let's see, anything else? The big thing is pay attention to the details around this time. Just know that whatever you initiate, and again, this is a new moon, so this is about initiation. Anything that you initiate or start planning or commit to under this energy is going to require you to stick with it. So I would say, make sure your heart's in it. Make sure that it feels aligned for you before you sort of sign the dotted line, before you commit to whatever this is. And just know that it's going to be probably slow going. The 4 energy slows everything down, makes you focus on the details, make sure that you're committed, all those things. It's like a checkpoint energy, and it's a very slow moving energy. So just know that anything you do kind of start planning around this time, it's going to be a labor of love potentially. And because it's in a 9 cycle, you want to make sure that it's something that's not just serving you, but that's serving others as well. That's going to get you the most out of this energy. So beautiful energy that you all are working with this month. There's definitely an element here because of the full moon and the new moon around contracts, committing to something, things very tangible, right? Like bringing things from the ethereal 9 energy into the very practical, physical space, right? So 8 and 4 energy. And then it's up to you what you do with that. But because it's 9 energy, you're probably going to be asked to use that for the greater good in some way, right? But it's up to you. So I hope it's a beautiful month for you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.